Hello everyone, welcome back to the series of video lecture on the subject English for Skill Enhancement. I am Arif Ahammed. I teach English at Department of SNH, MLR Institute of Technology, Hyderabad. So today I will be talking about present perfect tense and present perfect continuous tense. Already if you remember in the previous lecture, we have discussed about tenses, what is tense, and then what are the different aspects of tenses, like 4 aspects of each tenses, and then in detail we discuss about simple present tense and present continuous tense. So the remaining 2 aspects of present tense, that is present perfect tense and present perfect continuous tense, I will be talking about them in today's lecture. Fine. So let's see the overview of today's lecture. What are the things or aspects that I am going to cover? The first thing is structure of present perfect and present perfect continuous tense. So I'll be talking about structure of these 2 kind of tenses, and then I'll be also talking about the usage. So basically 2 focus area for today's lecture. One is structure of 2 tenses, that is present perfect tense, and another one is present perfect continuous tense. Right? So let's see present perfect tense. What is present perfect tense? So first I will be talking about the structure of present perfect tense. How are we supposed to construct a sentence which is in present perfect tense? So see, this is the structure. First subject, then has or have, and then verb we have to use. Verb in past participle. Please remember. So this is actually known as V3. Right? V1 is present, V2 is past form of the verb, V3 is the third form or past participle form, and what is V4? In previous lecture only I have discussed. V4 is verb plus ing form of the verb. So what is the structure of present perfect tense? Subject, then has or have. According to the subject we have to choose any one, and then V3 and then object. See the example here. He has gone to theater. Oh, unfortunately I'm not able to go, I'm not getting time, but he has gone. Let's say I'm happy for him. He has gone to theater. Now see the structure. What is the subject here? He, right? And then because the subject is he, I know I have to use has. I cannot use have. He has, and then gone. Gone is what? Its main form is go. The third form of go is gone only. He has gone to theater. Fine. I have watched the web series. Again, I, then according to the subject have. Watch is the main form. What is the third form? Watched, and then the object. Fine. So this is the structure. I hope you understood. It's pretty simple. Now just to quickly remind you, how do you convert these sentences into interrogative sentence? Because sometimes you need to use these sentences in interrogative form also, like in question form, right? So how do you do that? It's pretty simple in this case. Have I watched the web series? Right? Has he gone to the theater? So you just bring the V verb, helping verb at the beginning of the sentence. Fine. Now let's see the usage of present perfect tense. What are the instances where we are supposed to use present perfect tense? So these are 3 most common usage of present perfect tense. To describe an action completed in immediate past. So you can see if we are talking about an action that is completed just now, immediate past. Okay, it's not like the incident got over long back. In that case, we are supposed to use simple past tense. But if I am talking about, or if we are talking about an incident that or an event that got just over, what we have to use? We have to use present perfect tense. You can see most of the time you will find the word like just in these kind of sentences. See here, they have just gone out. So you can see what is the action in this sentence? Gone out, right? Now, when did it happen? It just got over. How do you know that it just got over? Because of this word just. So in this case, what I am using, which tense I am using? I am using, as you can see, present perfect tense. Subject, then has or have, because the subject is there, I am using have, and then gone out. Gone is what? V3. Right? Then, so this is one thing. To describe life experiences. When we talk about our life experiences, means once in a lifetime experience, we say, right? So in those kind of thing also, to describe those kind of events also, we should be using which tense? Present perfect tense. See here. I have been to Paris. So life experience, once in a lifetime maybe. So I'm talking about my life experiences. So in these cases also, I'm not saying I went to Paris. You can see simple past tense I'm not using, though the action might have happened long back. Okay. maybe 4 years back, 5 years back. But because it's a life experience, I am telling it as my life experience. So which tense I am supposed to use? I am supposed to use present perfect tense. So that's why subject, have, and then been. Here be is the main verb plus third form I am using, V3 form, right? The third usage, to describe recent actions or events with present relevance. So if I am talking about a recent event or action which might just got over but still has some present relevance, or even if we talk about a past incident but with present relevance, we can use present perfect tense. So you can see here, Richa has just finished her homework. So this is pretty simple. I'm talking about a event that is just completed just now, and because of that, what now Richa might be watching a movie. So the relevance is there because he finished the work. What she can do now? She can watch TV, right? So if I'm talking about a past action or immediate action which got over in immediate past, we can use present perfect tense. I have lost my keys. It might happen long back, let's say 3 days, 4 days back. I have lost my keys, which unfortunately I do frequently, right? So, but it has always a present relevance. Now let's say I lost my key. Okay, my, let's say, bike key. I don't have a spare key. So what is the present relevance of this? Because of that, in this moment, I'm not able to use my bike. So I'm talking about a past event, but with present relevance. That's why I have lost my keys. Which tense I'm using? Present perfect tense. Fine. Hope it's clear. Now let's see the next usage, to describe a multiple actions or event at different times up to now. Okay. So it is normally used with words like several times, many times, often, before, yet, already, so far. See the example, we have met him several times. So if you're talking about a multiple actions, like it's not about one time action, the action might have happened multiple times at different times from past to present. So I have met him several times. So that means in past I have met and that action happened multiple times. So I'm using which tense? Present perfect tense. We have met him several times. Normally you can, like, these kind of expression would be there. Several times, many times, often, before, etc. It is never used with adverb or past time. Now this is one serious instruction that or fact that you need to keep in your mind. We should not be using present perfect tense with adverb of past time. Now what is of adverb of past time? See the example. Yesterday is an example of adverb of past time, right? So we should not be using present perfect tense with adverb of past time. This is wrong. He has gone to Mumbai yesterday is wrong. If I am using the word yesterday, which is adverb of past time, I have to say it in simple past tense. He went to Mumbai yesterday. Fine. If I have to use present perfect tense, with which what I have to say? I have to simply say he has gone to Mumbai. I cannot use this adverb of past time. This is one common mistake that we do. So please keep it in your mind. Fine. So this is all. These are the 4 or 5 major usage of present perfect tense. Now I'll be talking about present perfect continuous tense, the last aspect of present. If you remember, already in the previous lecture we have discussed about simple present tense and present continuous tense. Then in this, the first one was present perfect tense. Now the last one, fourth aspect of present tense, that is present perfect continuous tense. So what is the structure? Subject, then has or have. Till up to this it is similar to present perfect only, right? Now here the differences is occurring. You can see we have to use one extra word, that is been. This is a fixed word that we must use in present perfect continuous tense, and then we have to also use V4, V1 plus ing, which is also known as V4. So what is the structure? Subject plus has or have plus been plus V4 plus object. See the example. He has been. So subject has, then been is there, then dancing, it's nothing but V4, and then object. Right? He has been dancing for 4 hours. Oh my god, maybe he is enjoying too much. So this is the example, right? Now let's see the usage of present perfect continuous tense. Where do you use present perfect continuous tense? To describe an action that began at a point in the past and is still continuing. So let's say if you're talking about an action which started at a particular point in the past and is still continuing. In that case, what we have to do? We have to use present perfect continuous tense. See, I have been teaching English since 2020. So I'm talking about an action that started in the past, which is the action here, teaching, right? Now, when did it start? It started in the past, 2020, right? And the last aspect is still continuing. So when I am giving you the example, the action is still going on. So what tense I am using? Present perfect continuous tense, right? I have been teaching English since 2020. So please remember, the action will start at a particular point in the past and then it will be going on at the time of speaking, fine? So next usage, to describe a repeated or continuous event. If I'm talking about a repeated, continuously repeated event, then also we have to use which tense? Present perfect continuous. See here, the company has been introducing new model of cars almost every month since 2018. So I'm talking about a event which is getting continuously repeated, frequently repeated. So which tense I'm using? I'm using present perfect continuous tense. Why? Company, subject, has, then been, plus V4 and then the object, right? So two usage, please remember them. Now the next usage of present perfect continuous, to express an action that have just stopped with a focus on the recent activity and its present effect. So if I'm talking about a action which just stopped, but then I want to talk about, or I'm trying to emphasize on the effect of that particular action. See here, this kind of sentences. He has been running. Look at how tired he is. So I am actually trying to emphasize on the fact that he is looking very tired, or he is very tired. But for that, what is the reason for this particular thing? Action that just stopped. So this part, which tense I'm using? He has been running. I'm using present perfect tense. Fine. I hope it's clear. Now, to emphasize duration of an activity. So let's say if my focus is to emphasize on the duration of the activity, then also I can use present perfect continuous tense. See here, they have been waiting since morning. So in this sentence, my focus is on, my emphasis is on the fact that I was waiting. For how much time, for how long I was waiting. So that's why I'm using present perfect continuous tense. She has been feeling unwell lately. So here also again, what I'm saying, emphasizing a duration of an activity. So since when she is not feeling well, what is the duration? My focus is on that. So for that also, which tense I'm using? She has been, present perfect continuous tense. So these are the four major usage of present perfect continuous tense. I hope it's clear. So before signing off, let's see the takeaway points for today's lecture. So we got to know about what? Structure of present perfect and present perfect continuous tense. So these two tenses, present perfect and present perfect continuous, we got to know about their structure. And then what else? We also got to know about their usage rules. When are we supposed to use these tenses? Present perfect tense and present perfect continuous tense. Right? Thank you everyone for being with me. We'll meet you again with different topic. Thank you everyone.